Preston.
This is a boat. Oh. Now he's in 14th place.
Back.
Yeah. Cassidy, I told her to shush because she was
We're back again. And proud. He's not being chased by the police.
I'm in second. The guy ahead of me better watch out because I'm coming up at him. Coming at him. There he is. The guy in front of me better watch out because I am better at him at this game. Pause it.
Pause
Better
it.
at this game, but sometimes.
So we're going to pause it and go to my channel if you want to see more me.
Yeah, and me.
And more.
And me.
Warren.
Okay, ready? Put it on the
Just maybe Warren.
Yeah, put it on TV.
I don't know.
Put it on TV. Okay.
But this is my channel, so.
But I'm not there to say it sick. Oh yeah. The best thing I done. I done great on this. One time, the first time, I exploded quite a few times.
And we're back.
I win!
And he's first place. Nice job, Warren. We need to ask you some questions. How do you like this game?
It's the best. And how do you even win?
How do you even win?
I'm awesome at it. Is there only one? Oh, there's only two.
Oh, there's that boat he's unlocking right now.
Yeah, now I'm racing this one. Show them me. I'm actually gonna show a whole. This is gonna be a whole video of me completing the
Actual racing.
like the whole tutorial, the whole demo. He's in 15th place. I'm
Like
gonna
of
complete the demo.
of those boats things.
12th place. Oh, a train is above it. But he's gonna win. Yeah, I am gonna win. Cassie, I am gonna win. Hopefully. There's no way I can't. What if you don't win?
See privilege on the next video.
Okay, I'm sure. Let's
Pause
see.
it. Pause it.
You're always saying
Tomorrow I will be dead. So see me in that video.
okay. Is it
He's might get all the full bolts if he's lucky to get in all first place.
I will be lucky to do that. I know it.
You seen the thunderstorm earlier? Yeah, back to this. back to this. And he just tipped over.
Oh, and also, this is my first time doing stuff on his channel. I just learned of his channel, learned about it.
Yeah.
I just learned he had one.
Yeah, Marshall channel. I just say Marshall channel because just call it Marshall. I just call it Marshall channel. Marshall's challenge. The S is apostrophe kinda.
Oh, that was
First place again.
That was awesome. Best finish. Did you get one about unlocked? That's funny.
I didn't show you the bow.
That's funny.
Sorry about that. But here's the bow.
And this is the last. And after if I finish this race in first, which I know I'm gonna do, I'll complete the demo.
Maybe. If there's more boats to be continued, then yeah.
Eighth place. Yeah. You hear my coachman talking? Did that police car just get a speed boost?
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, the police boat got a speed boost.
He almost crashed into something.
Third place.
That's not going good.
Yeah, it is. I just got in second.
First place is good.
First place. And place is the best. Third is good.
But if you
second is better. And first is best.
If you get first, then that's best. The way best. Because you get boats and boats until never finish boats until when they finish. There's 3 boats, but we haven't seen the next boat.
I actually know what it is, but you don't get to race as it because I just completed the demo. I'm going to show them to them. Show them your face. Hi. That's the next boat.
That's the next boat. I actually saw it before. I actually used it.
You did? Use your new boat. How did you use it?
Because you just click and lock.
Okay, I'll try to use it.
See?
You can't use it, see?
Oh.
You have to unlock the full game. What kind of skins does it have? What's the last boat you can get?
What's the last boat you can get?
That's the best thing.
No, go to the boat.
The red heart.
Yeah, okay. That's it for now.
Yeah, goodbye.
In next video, see me said tomorrow.
Good.
And see me on my channel.
Okay.
Canta. There we go. That's right, isn't it? Anta. That should be right. There we go. I have 5. Um, I did talk about like not wanting to walk around places and record stuff that especially when I go places, because then I leave a trail where I'm going, and some people rent places and they can recognize where they're renting, and they can just pretty much kind of figure out a trail that way. And like I said, I'm protective of privacy. I don't put my real life out there, but sometimes real life circumstances end up shining through in my videos and live streams, because life comes at you, whether you're trying to suppress it on YouTube or not. Sometimes things just happen, and you just gotta go with it. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I may tell you some of the things happening in my life, but I don't have to sit here and tell you every single thing and get into details and explain every bit and piece of every damn thing. You know what I mean? I just share with you some of the things I'm comfortable with sharing. Like I'm sharing with you what's happening now, but I don't need to clarify or go into it much deeper than this. And I don't need to tell you a lot of other things, because I know, I mean, a lot of you guys, I want you to know about my life, but there are some people out there that watch this content that you and I don't even want to associate with. And they ruin it for all you guys. They ruin it for everyone else. So you get screwed by getting to know, my real life 100% because of those other people that happen to just have free access to this platform to watch and spy and get into other people's business. If it wasn't for them, I would be able to just share more of my life and be able to be less restrictive about what I share, and be more relaxed, and it would shine in my content. And I wish, my heart wants to share everything, but my fears for my family's safety and privacy, just that is it outweighs everything. I can't help it. I'm about family, and it's like family's always going to come first. It comes before my own self. And so if you look at it that way, it's coming before me. I mean, I put my life on the line for my family. Like, there's people in my family that could be super sick, and then that could be something I catch. But if they need me, I'm there for them, regardless of whether or not it affects me or takes me down. But I take care of myself. I stay as healthy as I can. I eat the right foods. I make choices so that I can feel young, stay young, try to fight aging, and be there for my family. So when they need me, I'm able to be there, you know? So as much as I want to share everything about my life and all the fine details and about my finances, which I don't know, not many people really want to talk about finances anyway. I mean, it's not a intentions, I feel like would be the ones that would go onto the members area to get to know more about who I am, while we filter out the people that don't want to support the channel because they're the enemy. They're ones that are like spying on me and spying on other content creators and just trying to make them look bad and whatever else they do. You know, you got criminals out there, you got scammers out there, you got people that might be potential gold diggers and whatever they are. All of them just trying to wait for that opportunity to take advantage of somebody, or some criminal trying to take advantage of maybe stealing from someone, or thinking they have something to steal, or maybe kidnap someone, you know, and extort somebody for money. Like, all the things that go through my head. Does that make me crazy thinking that? No, because I lived in a part of New Jersey that would make some people piss their pants if they were to experience the stuff I experienced as I was growing up. So with that said, I've seen a lot of stuff, okay? I've experienced a lot of stuff. So it makes you very cautious and very careful about things in life. There's protocols that are followed. Thing is, I didn't realize how critical social media was. I didn't realize, when we started having issues, I was like, wow, this is getting way too real. This is getting way too crazy. Because back in the day, 2007, 2008, even up to around 2013, 2014, we were just having a good time. I was still careful about privacy and not sharing where we stay and stuff like that. But I felt like I was more relaxed and I was able to be more myself because we were doing a lot of family things. So it was, you were able to see me being a dad, and you were able to see us out and about and just exploring these amazing places along the coast and different parts of the United States that are just perfect family vacation spots. And you saw that side of me, where I didn't have to talk about my personal life or create an alternate reality, because I was just recording things as they were happening. And so you saw a side of me that you don't see much of anymore, because it's all hidden with all this YouTube character, I guess the YouTube personas that I have, because I'm not doing these family activities and sharing them on YouTube anymore, just doing them without the camera, because I love and respect my family, and when they voice their opinion about YouTube and not wanting cameras around them when they're trying to have family time, I respect that. And if I would only have known that the camera was becoming intrusive much longer ago, I could have had more time to change the direction of my YouTube content creation, and maybe I would be in a different place now with it. But it's hard to sometimes to know these things, and sometimes, family doesn't want to speak their real feelings about things because they don't want to disappoint you, or they don't want to feel like, they're gonna, make you feel bad, but that's just how that's been, but things have changed. That's why, like, when we go places, I don't want to put it on YouTube, like family stuff, because that's out of respect for my family. As much as I want to share that stuff, as much as I want to bring you into that world, my family comes first, and I cannot put them in that situation. I blindly, in the past, have had too much fun sharing content on YouTube and just going places and just being too generous with the camera, and being too generous with sharing our family vacations on YouTube, and I didn't realize it just got so repetitive, and then it was like the camera was annoying, and if I would have known that, like I said, I would have made different choices. I thought we were all having fun, and I thought we were all on the same page about it, and I just thought, this is amazing. This is an experience we have. We all love this hobby, and we're just enjoying it, and it's a win-win. I didn't realize that it was only me that ended up enjoying it at one point. Kind of reality bites you in the ass sometimes. But that's what happened. So that's why things transitioned and changed from, like, you seeing our real lives, with me, of course, filtering out a lot of things for privacy reasons. But you saw my real side. You saw the real dad in me. You saw a lot of who I have been as a parent, and all that just what happened when my family decided, my daughters decided they were, like, when they finally told me that they were done, they didn't want anything to do with YouTube videos anymore. I was devastated at first because I was like, I wish I would have known, and I felt bad that I thought everybody was having fun mutually. So it came to the point where, like, I have to come up with my own ideas, instead of it being a family affair, instead of being family ideas, it's like, I just hope whatever I come up with is good enough, as a solo thing. So, my daughter ended up moving out, and I was living alone for some time. I started getting depressed, and I was feeling sad and alone, and, without having a woman in my life at that time. Like I said, at that time. So some circumstances have changed since then. And so it really just made me feel like I was not in a good place. So with all that said there, time has gone by. My daughter did move back in, but during that time, before she moved in, I ended up just hanging out with my best friend, and just doing a lot of, like, exploring different places, near Disney and near Tampa and those areas, just all around. And I just started hanging out with my friend, my friend Omar. It's like, and I started seeing things in a different light. I just started getting more in touch with who I am as a person, and I just started becoming more happier and more, I guess, independent, instead of me feeling so alone and sad and, like hopeless. And I just started getting into paranormal content. It was fun. I started, exploring places, and it just intrigued me. It really did. I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. I like what my friend's doing. This is really neat. So I ended up renaming my channels and just going down a different road with that. And from that point, things were just doing really well. I started growing a loyal following, and it's like I had a lot of mutual, like, friends or followers that my friend had. So it's like we both had mutual followers, and my channel was growing, and it was a positive thing. And I started sharing paranormal things and just exploring places. We did Randonautica. We had fun with that, and just doing random stuff. Then we started, just going other places around, and going to places like cemeteries and stuff. That was my time to get back home. And then when I went back home, I had all these ideas in my head. I've always dealt with, like, strange things happening in the house. And I remember before I moved from one place to another, there was, like, unexplained things, and my kids were convinced there was ghosts. And one of the reasons why we ended up selling that, or moving out of that house, that was a rental back then, was because it was in the middle of nowhere, and it just kind of gave my daughters a creepy vibe. It was just something about it. They felt like there was somebody who died there, and ghosts was haunting that place. So we moved. And then I did experience stuff in the new place, and I never thought it would be like ghosts again, because the place was built, and things would happen, and lights would flicker, we'd hear banging sounds. Sometimes as if a breeze would be in the house, and we'd feel coldness and, cracking sounds in the floor. I'm like, what's going on? And when those things were happening, we got creative back there. We made some videos, with the Ouija board and stuff like that, and, it was inspired by those things that were happening. But that was long before, I ended up hanging out with my friend. But looking back at those memories, those were inspirations. And then things started happening, and, like, I heard stuff. And at the time I was still living by myself, so there was nobody in the house to make any noise. So I'm like, well, damn, I'm grabbing the camera because I'm hearing something, and it's got to be something paranormal because nobody's in the house. And that's when I really started to notice things, when I was by myself, because when I had other people in the house, it was like you hear something, you figure out it's just someone else in the house. I mean, it's normal to hear noise when you have people in your house, but when there's nobody and you hear noise, then it makes you wonder. Like you want to investigate, you want to find out what's happening. So I ended up doing that, and there were things that I caught on camera, and I ended up sharing it on YouTube. And there were things that happened, but I did not catch on camera. But instead of being upset about it, I just recreated it. But with my recreation, it's kind of like, the fisherman story. It's like you catch a little fish and the fisherman makes the fish look to be out the size of a whale. It's kind of like the exaggeration. So I may have gotten too creative, and I think after a while maybe it rubbed people the wrong way. Maybe some people got offended if they're like in the paranormal community because they're like, well, what's this guy doing? He's just being a joke. He's just making a mockery of whatever. And I had no bad intentions. I had stuff happening, and it's not like I had a camera 24/7. I started to have these, I guess it's PTSD with having a camera because of how it was so intrusive when my daughter was like at a certain stage of life where she was like done with it, but she didn't say anything until years later. And so I just, when I saw a camera, I just felt these negative feelings. And, so there's times where I just didn't even want to grab a camera. I was like, I hear it, whatever. When I'm in a better mindset, when my mind's in a better place, I'll grab a camera. But sometimes I feel like things were happening in that place whenever I was feeling strong emotions, when they were like sad emotions or lonely emotions. And even when I came back from my friends, I mean, I felt better, but there was still the emptiness, but at least I felt stronger. And then I was reaching out to you guys, so I had a connection with you guys. I felt like you guys were here for me, and it really helped me cope with those times. Things were doing well. It just seems like things started to fall apart when I just continued to be too creative with my recreations, and then I started creating things on top of that. So having a blend of real things mixed in with all these recreation things really just took things to another level, to the point of it being unbelievable by some of these people that they go and debunk other YouTube channels because they're like, oh, this is no way this happens or that happens, and they try to find a logical explanation, and sometimes they just, I have to admit, some things they got right, but it was part of creation of entertainment, but there were a lot of things they got wrong. And so things they got wrong are the things that upset me because they thought they knew everything, and then those things that they got wrong, it's like it really ruined my credibility. And I tried to point out that, listen, I had a disclaimer, and it's been there, and I don't understand why these people are doing it. So they totally just negligent. It's like because they have no regards to entertainment or disclaimer. It's like I figured a disclaimer, it says it all. And there should be no disrespect to the paranormal community when you are legit experiencing stuff that you recreated. Does that make it wrong to recreate something that you didn't have the camera on 24/7? And sometimes my recreations, when I see something, look way better than the actual event that happened. And I'm like, whoa, this looks way cooler than what I would have caught on camera. So why not? For the name of YouTube, why not? So that's the direction I went. And I feel like I've been punished for that and called a liar and this, and I have mental issues. Some people assume I have mental issues. Like, come on, really? You're gonna like sit here and play doctor, like psychiatrist, and analyze a content creator and think you know who they are based on their content, because they could be the best actor in the world and be turning your head 350 or 360 different directions. How do you even know what personality is really them? How do you even know if they're either affected by what you say or acting like they're affected by what you say, or pretending to be a character, or pretending that you have YouTube content and you are in character when you're not? Like, so many different things can happen. Like, how do you know? There's so many layers of possibilities, so many layers of characters. There could be a character that's in character while being a character. There's a lot. So nobody knows unless somebody lives within the four walls, or how many walls we have right now. It's not different, not as many walls. Um, Unless somebody's living in the same household and has been around somebody, there's no way they know who that person is. To know how intelligent they are, or to know how loving they are as a father, to know their mental status. All they can do is jump to conclusions based on how they react in the comments, how they react in video live streams or videos, to the, as far as the community engagement. But if all that's just an act for entertainment, like, then how do you know who the person is? Like, I'm an opportunist when it comes, like, who doesn't look for an opportunity to better themselves in life? I've been working in the same kind of line of business for so many years. If I can, like, make YouTube a success and I can just, like, pay someone to run my business, why not? Why not do that instead of, just doing the same thing? I mean, I'm trying to reinvent myself with music right now. I feel that's the option. Just, if you got opportunities out there, try to go for them. Try to make the best of it. If you got to make yourself look like an ass on YouTube for content, so who the hell cares? I mean, it's if it's an act to get views, then so be it. And when you do offer your real self out there, then that's a treat for your viewers. It's like, they deserve to know some more about you, right? If they're invested in you, they deserve to have, some kind of level of, some kind of connection. But there's people that don't deserve it, that are mixed in with all of you guys. And those are the people that I'm shutting out. But I cannot shut them out without shutting you out. There's no selective filter here. There's no way to select the differences. It's like, it's all or nothing. And I wish that I can just select all of you who are on the good side, and all the ones that are on the bad side. If I can just snap my finger and press a button on YouTube, and they just don't know, they don't get any of my videos, they don't get to see anything, and they're blocked. Like literally blocked, to the point where if they try to watch my content, they get a thing saying it's blocked and you can't watch it. If I can do that, I can be more of my real self out here. YouTube doesn't have that option. The only option they have is members area. But not everybody can afford $1.99 a month or whatever it is to be a member. Not everybody's in that position to afford stuff like that. Or a Patreon. You know what I mean? And even still, I mean, what if for some reason there is a person out there that is willing to pay just a one-time payment just to kind of get their foot in and spy on me, and then they cancel membership. So those doubts are in the back of my head. That I always feel like that thought's there as well. It's there, creeping up on me. It's like there's no way around it. So it's like you either got to just be 100% yourself, or you got to have an alternate personality on YouTube, because if you have a family to protect and you want to kind of protect your own self from harassment or extortion or scammers or other bullshit that comes your way from people, you don't want to. It's like, if I can avoid confrontation with somebody, that's one less chance that I overreact. It's one less chance that I might overstep a boundary in protecting and defending my honor and my family. Like if somebody was to confront me and come into my property. So I think the less, possibility of that, it's less worries about me overreacting, because I've had a past in history, my past history, going back decades ago, especially about 15 years ago. I had a problem with my temper. I got so freaking hot-headed. And I'm patient with my family. I'm like a gentle teddy bear with my family, with my kids. But, man, if somebody were to even just look at my kids the wrong way, or look at them like, they're some kind of creep, or they want to kidnap them, or they want to be disrespectful, I just turn into this, like, overprotective, like, grizzly bear, ready to, like, attack, and that was me. You know, it's like that side comes out, and I don't want to get in touch of that aggressive side. I just want that side. I mean, if it surfaces itself while protecting my family, so be it. But there was a time in my life where I felt like when people said really mean things in the YouTube comments, I was so fucking angry that I broke stuff that I own. I threw stuff that I own, but I never did it around my kids. So my kid would see things missing and wonder what's going on. Like, what happened to this? Or it's broken, you know, whatever. So I've learned to control that. So I'm the better person by getting past that, not letting that dictate who I am now. But I'm very cautious not to let that come back into my life, because I do have a level of PTSD from that. So yeah, I always stand up and protect my family, protect the honor of my family. I'm the guy. I'm the family man. And just because my friend was commenting in response to some people that were hating on me or hating on my character, because they really weren't hating on me, although my friend, she thought that, you know, they're hating on me just because I'm in character or not. She didn't like it. And I was like, well, it doesn't bother me, because it's like, if somebody says, oh, you know, I don't like, if I'm dressed up like a clown and I you know, and I'm chasing someone around, well, I don't like it because you're just an ugly clown. Am I going to be offended because I purposely dress like a clown that's ugly for content? So why should I be worried about someone being so, like, calling me a name on that and say you're just an ugly clown and you're mean or whatever? Like, why? It's just names. And that identifies that character. So when somebody's attacking my character, I'm like, well, have at it. I mean, you're just insulting the person that I'm representing, the character that I'm portraying. You know, whatever character I come up with, because my real life stays to myself and my family. And I'm like, just whatever. But my friend is not that way. She just assumes that, you know, you're attacking his character, you're attacking him as well. She gets very protective. It's not, you know, I had somebody saying, well, sure, he's just making it up. It's really him commenting, not someone else. Thing is, why the hell does it matter? She's standing up for me. You know what? Anybody who has anything bad to say to my friend, fuck them. You know what? I'll fucking tell you right now. Go fuck yourself. You know what? There you go. Am I afraid to say it? No, I'm not fucking afraid to say it. I said it right now. Did I have somebody else say it for me? No. I said it myself. I had nobody say that. Did I? No. I said it right here in the fucking video. Someone wants to harass my friend, they can go fuck off. Go fuck themselves. There. Okay? Am I hiding behind someone or pretending to be someone else saying that? No. I fucking said it myself. Okay? People want to be assholes, they can go fuck off. Those assholes are the ones that ruin it for you guys. You know what I'm saying? They are ruining it for you. So if my content gets affected by it, you know who you blame? The assholes that open their mouths and don't even think before they speak, and assume that I'm afraid to speak things coming from me, that I have to have someone else comment in my behalf, or I have to fake that someone's commenting on my behalf. You know what? If I got something to say, I'm gonna fucking say it. I'm not gonna hide behind anything. I'm not gonna hide behind a person. I'm not gonna hide behind a character. You know what? This is me. Anyone who has a problem, they can just fucking leave this channel. They can go fuck off somewhere. There you go. Okay? I'm saying it. I'm fucking saying it right there. I'm tired of people ruining it for you guys, because you guys don't deserve it. Alright? That's the fucking Guinea in me. That's the Italian in me. That's the guy from Jersey. The guy that don't take fucking shit from nobody. That's the guy talking right here. The fucking guy that doesn't take shit from nobody, because you know what? I'm a family man. I'm all about my family. Everybody else who wants to be an asshole, be some kind of fucking rat bastard, they can get the fuck out of here. You know what? We don't need them over here. We don't need them here. We don't need that bastard. You know, fucking, whoever that asshole is. You know, you have them that come creeping out of the night into the videos. You know, stalking your family. You know, throwing shit on your property. Vandalizing your property. I'm tired of that shit. So whoever the fuck it is, go fuck yourself. You don't fuck with my family. You don't. I hope you step in shit. I mean, people want to do that to other people. Harassing the family. What kind of world are we living in? We have people that butt into your business that want to know everything off when you're in character. God forbid if you're ever in character. I am from Jersey, and I am Italian. And maybe I'm aggravated. I don't know. Just think about it. You know, this is YouTube. You gotta have fun. All right? Yeah, I was getting into a little bit of a character. All right? That's me. It's pretty obvious. Like, if I was really angry, I wouldn't be smiling right now. I would still be mad. So, right there is proof that I can be who I want to be. I could be the kindest, most caring person, or I can be this arrogant son of a bitch who doesn't take criticism, who doesn't want to hear anything but what he wants to hear. I can be anybody, because this is fucking YouTube, okay? I just given you an example. Like, really, I'm yelling and cursing and yelling, but yet here I am smiling. Oh, you'll have somebody that's going to say, well, yeah, because he has some kind of mental issues, so he has multiple personalities, so he can, like, go from one mood to the other. Yeah, well, you know what? This is YouTube. This is entertainment, okay? So maybe my acting's so good that you are convinced that I have mental issues instead of accepting the fact that maybe I'm a fucking good actor, for God's sakes. You know? I've been doing this since 2007, acting for YouTube. Well, on YouTube. You think after all that time I'd pretty much figure that shit out. I mean, when I was a teenager, I was grabbing the camera, and it was a freaking VHS beta camera, and I was making my own skits back then with my family, with my sister, making my own little skits on VHS-C and VHS beta. This shit goes back, people. This stuff goes back further than you will ever believe. That's the entertainment industry. Take it like it is and accept it if you want to, and if you don't accept it, there's the option to watch someone else's content. You know what I mean? You and your sister made them back then so fun. I'm telling you, those were fun days, dear John. Those were the days. We had a good time, you know, just making those fun. We made our own like TV commercials, like parodies of TV commercials for fun. Those were the days. I love that stuff. You know, I'm all about being that dad, being that, you know, engaged part, you know, of the family unit. It's like, and I do what I can to make people around me feel loved and happy. And I love to entertain my friends, but sometimes it gets emotionally exhausting when you're trying to entertain too many people. You know, it's like sometimes you need a break from it. You're just like, okay, you know what, I just need time to be myself, you know, because being in character all the time, it could be emotionally draining because you're working hard at trying to be someone you're not. And it's not that easy. It's not that easy. I'm telling you, it's not easy. Leanne, some can't handle the truth, which is hilarious. They just get angry. There you go. And see, one of my characters, I would get angry when people would feel like that I'm not telling the truth and I'm being a liar and then I'm being a horrible person. But yet, this is not a true or false situation. This is not a legal contract. This is not a job application where you have to be truthful. This is not a life, you know, like changing situation where you have to fill out this contract to save your life or whatever it is. It's no legal contract where you have to be honest. This is a platform where you can be whoever you want to be. You know, there's a lot of people in life that maybe they cannot fulfill their dreams. They have hopes and dreams, but in reality, they just cannot fulfill those dreams. Maybe it's because of finances. Maybe it's because of health issues. Whatever it may be. Maybe they're not able to fulfill those dreams or hopes. But in YouTube, when it comes to YouTube, you can create any reality you want, any alternate reality. You can create anything, and you can be that person, whatever person you wanted to be, whatever future you wanted to have. You can create that, or maybe the opposite. Maybe you're like, well, I'm going to create a reality of things that I don't want, so that I can be happier, knowing that I don't live that way. And so it can go either way. Or maybe you're just doing it for whatever reason, and just because you want to entertain people, and there's really no, you know, trying to analyze the reason behind what direction you go, other than you're acting, and that's plain and simple. And it doesn't have to be so complicated. So, you know, that's what it's all about, people. You know what I mean? Entertainment industry. Look at my videos from the past. I was doing mafia videos, Italian mafia videos. I was the guy that was whacking people in those videos. I wasn't really doing that, but it was part of the show. You know, I've been on TV commercials when I was younger. A couple of TV commercials. But then I stopped doing that because I just wanted to have full control of my image online, like what I do with myself. You know, I wanted to have full control of that, not be controlled by the media and the news. Because I've had news interviews in the past, and there's times where they wanted to interview me recently because of events, and I declined. I wanted nothing to do with it because I didn't want to draw attention to any place that I've been. Especially, you know, I come out here and like I get in the middle of something, and all of a sudden news wants to talk to me, and then you know how they are. They want to dig into your life, and they want to know your name and where you're from and all that crap. And I'm like, well, fuck this shit. I'm not. Forget it. Nobody's damn business. You know what I mean? So, you know, I've had these paranormal TV shows, like, you know, these paranormal shows that reached out to me wanting to use some of my clips, and they wanted to pay me for like a little interview through Skype, and yeah, they paid me for an interview, but they never used any of my clips. I don't know why, but they were going to pay me. I think it was like $1,000 a clip. They never paid me, you know, because I guess some assholes out there probably told them that my shit was fake or something, or put it in their minds that I had fake paranormal content. So then I didn't get paid for any of that shit. I could have made probably $4,000 or $5,000 because they were going to use a couple clips. So it really pisses me off that people, you know, cost me that much money, you know, because why does it matter? You know, it's entertainment, and the people that were wanting to use my clips, they post bunch of other fake shit out there that people upload on YouTube, but yet I get singled out, so I don't get the benefit while everybody else making fake shit out there, you know, they get to reap the rewards and benefits while I get screwed over. Like, what the hell is that? That's not a fair playing ground. And I'm being totally fucking upfront about my shit. Like I said, I have real stuff and I have fabricated stuff. So I get punished for being more transparent. Is that what it's all about? You know? Transparency gets you screwed over. Now you wonder why people don't want to put their real life out there, because they get fucked over when they do. You know, they get fucked over. So that's how that is in the YouTube world of entertainment. When you put your real life out there, not only does it put your life at risk, you're just not going to get anywhere, because if you don't have that much of an entertaining lifestyle, people are going to get bored. Plain and simple. And when you don't make fan content anymore because your family doesn't want to be in videos, what the hell else do you have left to do for YouTube? You're kind of left without options. You know? So yeah, I've got real stuff, and I've got, you know, this is how it is. I don't know if you really call it fake. I call it scripted or reenacted, because there's real stuff, and then there's stuff that I recreated because I didn't have the camera, but people automatically just call it fake because it's not the actual event, and when it's a recreation, it's labeled fake. There's no way around it. You know, like when you watch these paranormal shows, they recreate a lot of stuff. So, you know, they pass it off as reality, but then yet, technically, I guess you can say it's fake because they recreate the effects, they recreate the illusion of the actual event that happened. And so something that was real now is transformed into something fake, even though the fakery represents an actual event. And this is a lot of shit that went through. That's what happened with me and my content, because I don't always have the camera. It's not like if everybody had the camera at the right time all the time, wouldn't you start getting suspicious? Like if everyone out there that did paranormal, they just happened to have the camera at the right damn time. Don't you think after maybe 50 to 100 videos, don't you think that would be quite suspicious? So yeah, there were times I had to recreate stuff, and there was times where shit wasn't happening, and I was like, well, damn, you know what? Let's get creative and make something happen out of nothing while we have this particular kind of viewership that likes haunted stuff. And then I felt like the pressure was on when shit was not happening, when there was not enough paranormal happening, and there was a high demand. I felt like I was pressured into creating something because that's what everybody wanted. So I was doing what I can to satisfy everybody. And I felt like all I was doing was being a crowd pleaser. I felt like that I was sacrificing so much to try to please everybody. But the only thing I would never sacrifice is my family's safety and privacy. So I did a lot to try to entertain everybody. I went out of my comfort zones to try to entertain people. I've done so much to try to entertain all of you guys. I want you guys to be happy and entertained. And I don't want to be miserable and you guys be happy because I'm suffering. Nobody wants to be entertained by somebody's misery and suffering. Well, maybe there's people out there that like that stuff. I want everybody to be entertained and enjoy my content, knowing that I'm not being, harassed or stalked by paranormal, like, demonic entities or something. You know what I mean? Although things have happened that make me question paranormal, make me question what kind of world I'm living in. But that's just how life goes, So yes, I do believe I have a legit haunted house, and I do believe there are some paranormal things going on, like I've said before. It's just that when you have a demand that's so high for paranormal, and it's not like ghosts that are haunting your house are gonna like haunt your house on demand, then sometimes you have to create something out of nothing because you got to satisfy that hunger that you have in your viewership. Otherwise, you let them down. And I don't want to let anybody down. But I've stopped uploading paranormal because nobody believes it anymore. So it's like, what's the sense of even doing it? I did re-upload one of those videos just to kind of make a point about like my real life versus recreations of content. And that was more of a jab at somebody who was just getting on my friend's nerves, and I was like, just calm down. He's just being like an ass. Doesn't know who I am, doesn't know about my family situation, doesn't know about my finances, doesn't know about my real life. I'm not going to bring this person to light. I'm not going to mention who they are. I'm just saying, when people upset my friends, it's like, it aggravates me because I don't want them upset. At the same time, people can make assumptions all they want, but the bottom line is, this is a hobby. I don't have to explain myself, and if someone's going to say you're digging yourself deeper, like, in what? Like, what? Is my fucking livelihood affected if I say one thing or another? Like, how am I digging myself deeper with YouTube content? Do I have some YouTube boss that I have to, answer to? Like, God forbid if I get the YouTube mad. It's like, I'm digging myself deeper to what? To what? It's my life. If I'm not happy with YouTube, I can just snap my finger and delete my channels and fuck it. Like, I don't have to do this. I don't have to. Like, I do this because it's fun. But there's so many other things I can do that's fun. The only thing that's keeping me here are the good people out here. So those of you who are the good people, who care and respect me and my family, you're the only reasons why I still make videos. Otherwise, I can give a fuck. I care less. I just say, fuck it. It's not even worth my time, really. It's like, why the fuck do I even bother? Like, and if you think it's a financial thing, why I would keep going at it? Okay, let's be real. Like, a couple dollars a day at most. Like, what am I gonna do? Oh, big deal if I make $3 today. Well, what the fuck am I gonna do with $3? The amount of time I spent in this live stream, if I spent an hour and I'm used to making $50, $60 an hour, and I'm gonna sit here and do a live stream and maybe make $1 for a fucking live stream, do you think I'm volunteering my time? Yeah, I am. Because definitely ain't making no profit doing this shit. You know what I mean? Especially when YouTube gets like a whole fucking big chunk of everything you do anyway. If there were super chats or any donations, because that's basically how it is. Ad revenue, yeah, pennies on the dollar. And right now it's January. That's a double whammy. So whatever kind of revenue I was making with ads, that's cut in half in January. So now $2-3 is now going to be probably $1 to $1.50 a day. Big fucking deal. What am I going to do with that? Those days where I actually made more than $10 a day, those days are fucking over. You know what I mean? Those are over. There might be, there was one time that you'll have someone generous in the super chats that come through and they're like a knight in shining armor and help save your YouTube channel, and help the algorithm take off. But that's not guaranteed, okay? This is a gamble. But my main drive is to entertain you guys, to put some kind of content together and connect with the community out here. And my big mission is to share my music and bring it to the channel and go in a different direction. But at the same time, still travel places and still...
Sorry, could you say that?
I'm not talking to you. Fuck it. And go places, you know? And share it on YouTube so you can see the real side of me. So you guys get to know me. Again, like I was when I was making family content. Because I deleted over 700 videos that were of me as my real self for privacy reasons. So see how crazy people can be to the point where you delete videos because you're trying to save your family's privacy and keep them from being bullied? Yeah, because I felt like we put too much of our real lives out there, so I deleted all that. 700 fucking videos, guys. And those videos were getting millions of views. Why did I do it? Because family comes first. It's not about the fucking views or the money. And it was too much of my real life out there. So I deleted the shit because nobody needed to see that, because it was going to be the wrong people that were seeing that, even though many of you are the right people. It's just that the wrong people fuck it up for everybody else. And that's just plain and simple. That's how it is. There's no way around it. I wish there was a way to filter out the assholes, because if I can, you guys would be able to see a lot more of my real life. So you want to blame somebody, blame the assholes that ruin it for. Let's see. How much... I hope everybody's feeling better. Listen to the circle, Bob, right. There you go. I'm going to have to go through all these comments later. Anyway, if you guys want to make some money, check out my links on my channel about Ibotta. You can join Ibotta and get instant $10 like soon as you make your first purchase at the grocery store. Saves you money and you make money and you can make bonuses. I don't have any way to put a link in there, but if you guys have been watching my other video about Ibotta, there's a video about how you can make money. Check that out, because then you can start doing that. You know, that's probably my only way I'm going to actually make revenue on YouTube is pushing the Ibotta app, because then I get $10 for every referral, and you get $10 as well. So I don't know. That's the only way I can make things work out with this YouTube thing. So it's a win-win. You get something out of it as well. But you know, I wouldn't have to do that if I actually got paid to do these fucking videos. You know, that's how that is. Who is out here? Big Action Papa's out here. Doing Kuznowski. And I'm hoping to God my business will take back, you know, will get back on track again. It's just pandemic screwed it over with the chip shortage and a couple other things that were pretty much related to how my business operates. It all just went to hell. What I'm going to start doing to kind of, I guess, spread my resources, I'm going to start going to flea markets again. I'm going to start buying stuff that's worth money and reselling on eBay instead of having these Amazon storefronts and eBay storefronts through these drop shipping companies, other other wholesale distribution companies. I feel like I need to start getting my hands on collectibles, on things that are worth money at these flea markets, where I could buy something for $1 and turn it into $50, where I could buy something for $5 and turn it into a couple $100. Like I was doing that shit before I started going mainstream with the do it again. And it's more high. It's the only difference is it's high maintenance because you're dealing with people. You're going different places and you're hunting these flea markets, yard sales, and Goodwill stores and thrift stores, so that you could turn around and make a big buck. Instead of like having everything on autopilot, like with drop shipping and stuff where you're just getting a cut of money, you're getting a percentage of things, and it's just like you're pretty much just part of that. You're the middleman. So this is more of hands-on. So that's what I'm going to get back into. And like I said, I do have a job contract that I'm signing for electrical work. So there's a lot of things happening, but I was hopeful that YouTube would be the breadwinner so that I can have the best of all the worlds. You know what I mean? Share my talents, share my music, and get paid at the same time. Like, who the hell wouldn't want that to happen? You know? Let's see, my friends, they're making a fucking killing out there, making YouTube videos. It would be nice to be part of that. I mean, that's how it is. And, my friends, like, I'm not mentioning names, but I have some friends that make legit, real content. And I know some people that I just know because I've been a content creator for a long time. I know the circle of people out there. I know things. I know the inside of a lot of things that people don't know on the outside. I go to these events where YouTube content creators share their secrets. I know things, okay? I've been to these events. I've been to these places. I've been to YouTube. I've been to YouTube gatherings. I've been to playlist lives numerous times. I've been to these other kind of gatherings. I've been interacting with people, but things have changed since the pandemic. I haven't been around anybody since then. That's what changed everything. But people who have been doing what they have been doing, it's been long before the pandemic. It's only carrying over now, and still going on. I was thinking about reposting some of those videos because I have all of them on my my portable drives, but the problem is they're younger, and I feel uncomfortable putting them out there. That's the thing, because then it's like privacy thing. Trying to protect my family. It's not worth it as much as I want to share all of that stuff again. All right, guys, you guys are amazing. I got to go put my blue blockers on, which means I don't have them with me, so I have to shut the light off, which is going to be my organic version of blue blockers, which means I'll be in the dark, and you're not going to be able to see me when I'm in the dark. So it's not like I can officially wear blue blockers. My blue blockers is going to be a red light strip that I got. Light strip that I got, which I why I didn't bring my blue blockers because I was thinking about everything else and I thought I had. Infested with all these freak sicknesses going around and stupidity as well, but that's gonna be it. I'm done. Like I said, my previous live stream I did earlier today, I got an interruption from my daughter because of an urgent situation, and I didn't realize that it was some like confused drunk person that was coming in the wrong house. But like, what the hell? Like, all the stuff that happens, like, of course, when you have to come here, you're gonna have this happen. Like, well, the only reason why I knew that this person was unintentionally coming here is because the neighbors next door, like, hey, Randy. I mean, yeah. Well, all right, the guy's name's Randy. But they yelled his name and they went over there, and that was the end of that. So, I'm done. I'm turning the light off. I gotta go in dark mode. It's time to go in dark mode. But that's gonna be it. I'm sure you're gonna have some people out there that's gonna bitch in the comments later, and my friend's probably gonna give them a piece of her mind. But you know, like I said, I'm not afraid to give that person or anyone that does that a piece of my mind. So, one way or another, someone wants to make my friend, or as some would think, fiance, based on the kind of relationship we have, then I guess you look at it this way, then they're just ignorant people if they think that I have mental issues. Or it's kind of like watching a movie and seeing like Batman, you know. So the person portraying Batman, yeah, he's an actor. He's a paid actor. So when he's in his bat suit driving his Batmobile, are you gonna call him weird? Yeah, he's a weird guy. Like, he's driving around in a Batmobile and he's like got this deep voice and he's, you know, just being Batman. So I guess he's got mental issues because he's playing that role. Like what normal people would walk around in a bat suit driving a Batmobile and doing that? Like, yeah, an actor. Does that make them like mentally unstable because they're an actor? No. So why should that be different with me and YouTube content? Because if I'm going to be acting, how does that make it any different? With that said, I'm getting out of here, okay? All of you are amazing except for a couple of the assholes out there that can just like go fuck off. I hope you guys stay safe out there. Hope you're enjoying the new 2022. Remember, this is not those countries out there where you have no freedom to be who you are. I live in the U.S., so I have the freedom to express myself through YouTube content creation. I don't have to force myself to cry if president, if anything, you know, say if the president gets impeached or something, I'm not forced to cry because the government would force you to cry, or you would be incarcerated for not crying or showing sympathy. You know, there's some places in the world that are pretty fucked up, you know, or you have to believe what other people believe, and if not, or you can't even wear certain clothes. God forbid if you wore jeans. You have to wear, like, everything has to be the same. Everybody has to be the same. Like, no one can be different. Like, I don't live in that world, okay? I live in a world where I have individuality, who I can be when I can be myself or be whoever I want to be. Yeah. I don't have to have the damn radio on with the government, and if you shut the radio off, you end up going to jail for not listening to the government's radio broadcast. Like, we don't live in that kind of society. We don't live that way. You know, there's places that force you to do that. It's ridiculous. There's places where you don't even have the freedom to leave the country, that you have to be stuck in the same country. Unbelievable. You know, that's why I'm thankful where we live. Alright, you guys are amazing. I hope you guys stay safe. You would love my new house. I am walking on the pier. It's 900K home. It's got a good deal on it. There you go. Right on the pier. Might be some gators. Might have some gators over there, huh? Let's see. Unfortunately, there are so many more ignorant people about these days. Yeah, unfortunately, there are, Leanne. It's just ridiculous. Ridiculous how it is. Alright, guys. I got to get out of here. Hey, Kelly. Hope all is well. Those of you guys who have got the Ibotta app that I talked about, make sure you make your first purchase on there and take a picture of your receipt so you can get your $10. Other than that, I got to get out of here. Oh, crap. I got to shut the lights off because I don't have no way to I didn't bring my blue blockers with me. I got to shut off some lights. So I'll have a nice red landing strip. I call it the landing strip, red LED landing strip. I have that to keep me from seeing regular white light or blue light, because red light doesn't interfere with your sleep. Red light does not interfere with your circadian rhythm. So luckily I bought the damn things. Man, imagine if I didn't. I'd be in the pitch dark. USA we live in. There you go. There you go. Bobby's World. There you go. It would be cool, huh? Anyway, maybe we'll go wrestle some alligators, you know. Alligators are reptiles. And this is the difference. You got salamanders. Those are amphibians, right? And you got lizards. Those are reptiles. See, there's a difference between an amphibian and a reptile, right? One of these days, I'm going to wrestle an alligator, and I'm going to show you here. I'm so close right now. Maybe I'll find one tonight if I go walking. But we'll see. We'll see. At least I'm not dealing with snow right now. The hell with that shit. You know, see that coming. Like, I'm out of here. Get the hell out of here. Like, goodbye. See ya. Maybe next time. These days, I didn't care. I say what I think, and people know and respect that. There you go. Yes, absolutely. I say what's on my mind. I have no filter. I'll say it in my real self, or I'll get creative and say it in character. But either way, it's coming from me, right? Except for when I'm in character, sometimes it's not coming from me. So it's really hard to tell, you know. Like I said, take what you see on YouTube with a grain of salt and just enjoy it for its entertainment value. Have fun with it, because sometimes I create drama because drama can be entertaining. And that's just the damn truth about YouTube. Drama is what people want these days. And if drama is what they want, I can give them drama. Even if it has to be created out of nothing, out of thin air. But anyway, I got to get out of here. As you see, I shaved my mustache. For some of you in the beginning who probably thought I didn't really shave, and then I was just like going to wear the mask the whole time to hide that I did not shave. Well, I proved you wrong, because when I took the mask off, you see there's no mustache. Because I know how some of you think. I'm 50 years old. I'm not 5. But anyway, all of you guys are amazing. I hope you stay safe out there. And that's going to be it in this live stream. I got to get out of here. I got to shut the whole lights off. You know, because I have no freaking blue blockers with me.